On today's vodcast, we're going to be talking about column protection, so stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. On today's vodcast, what we're going to be talking about is column safety. Now, if you have ever been in a warehouse, you know that when you're walking around inside of a column, it looks like basically a grid system. Okay, now if you take out one or portions of that grid system, it's no different than a house of cards or playing Jenga or watching a controlled destruction of a building. When one thing goes down, a lot of the other parts can go down as well. What I'm going to show you is going to be a couple different compilations of absolute crazy circumstances, but it's just what can happen in a warehouse. So pay attention to the following clips. Now, if you look here, you'll see that this is a tote motor, and if you are looking at the front, he's got a load that he probably can't see around or over, and he hits just one little portion of a rack, and it causes horrible destruction. The person did get off of that lift truck. Now, on this one, it's somebody that's asleep or not paying attention, and again, just horrible, horrible destruction. They could have gotten very hurt. There's another person at the end that could have got hurt or killed. It's just horrible. Now this one is like some sort of a shopping center and the racks are going down. Again, somebody could have been in those aisles and got very hurt. Here's somebody that's getting near miss. Again, they're backing into a rack, causing horrible, horrible destruction and a chain reaction type situation. And then this one is, clearly too high. It's causing a chain reaction. And then another one, this is probably one of the craziest ones of all. And it's just somebody that is not paying attention and backing into the rack and then causing an absolute domino effect. Probably one of the most ridiculous ones I've ever seen, to be honest with you. And God only knows how much just horrible, horrible damage, destruction, loss of product, loss of production. I mean, just an absolute myriad of problems. Now, as you can probably imagine, those are going to be the absolute worst case scenarios. And when I say worst, probably not the worst, because the worst would involve injury, possibly death. In some of those situations, there could have been customers walking down through those aisles. There could have been people just standing in a area that debris started flying. So injury and death would be the worst. But at the very least, you're going to have destruction of product. You're going to have destruction of equipment. You're going to have a loss of production and a loss of a lot of money and time and, like I said, possibly life. So if you just take the time to be able to see above and around your loads that you're carrying, making sure that you're going slow, making sure that you're paying attention, and making sure that you're going around and inspecting racks, making sure that the integrity of the corners are safe, and just overall 5S methodology to make sure that everything is just absolutely positively in the best situation that it possibly can be in, you're going to be on your way to safety. So one of the things I want to let you know about as well is one of our sponsors has got an absolutely amazing product that's called RamGuard. It's going to help avoid situations like this. So by all means, request a sample at the end of this video by just going to warehousesafetytips.com. And until we talk next time, have a safe day.
You want an organized workspace. You want a safe and efficient way to lay out your shop or warehouse. But it takes forever to mask and paint the floor lines, only to watch them fade and smear and have to do it all over again. The solution? Mighty Line Tape. Mighty Line floor tape is simply the most durable floor tape available. It's 7 times thicker than most other floor tapes. It's beveled on the edges so it can handle an army of forklifts. And it comes up anytime with no scraping and no residue. Why mess with the mess and the fumes of floor paint when Mighty Line has the rolls, shapes, colors, and signs that fall right in line with 5S standards? There's a place for everything, and everything has its place. That's why we're here. There's only one American-made Mighty Line tape, the only durable stripe.
You can find the show notes to each episode, links to information mentioned on the vodcast, the social media platforms we're on, and anything else related to the vodcast at warehousesafetytips.com. And if you want to catch our podcast and or request a sample pack of Mighty Line, visit mightylinetape.com/safety tips. Thank you for watching Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.